Welcome back to the Couch Potato Show. Back again with the boys for is this 45?
45.
45, episode 45. How are we doing, boys?
Pretty good. It's pretty early, so pretty tired. It's okay though.
Yeah.
Might as well, but not as tired as Tyler Maines. He's got to wake up an hour earlier, Frank. Come on.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to film yesterday and he didn't wake up, so I don't feel bad.
Well,
fair. You reap what you sow.
Shit happens, so. Yeah, this week we got a few things to cover. A lot of local news, and I say that for you guys. A lot of New York sports news that we can talk about this week. But let's start off with some Yankee talk, because Yankees not off to the best of starts this year. Something we've seen the past few years for sure. Never really got off to that hot start. But kind of worrying with the whole injury thing that's going on. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's the offense that's struggling the hardest right now because the starting pitching has been phenomenal. The bullpen's as good as the bullpen's going to get because we're missing a couple of guys. I'm worried about the hitting. The hitters just look lost, honestly. And with the whole injury thing, it took away all the focus from the actual team. It was all about Aaron Judge and Aaron Boone just doing like subliminal messaging, and you're trying to figure out what he's actually trying to say. So that was just distracting from everything. But I don't know what you think, Eric.
Yeah, I don't know. I think within a 162 game season, it'll come out in the wash. We have too many great names. I say this, but right, you look at the Cowboys in the NFL, the Angels in the MLB. You say, "Oh, great names," right? So they'll deliver, but it just doesn't always happen that way. Just how it is in sports. But still, I feel like we've had a very similar offense over the past 2 to 3 years, and we've put up fantastic statistics just in terms of runs. That's really the thing I look at.
It gets really frustrating really fast when you have 8 hitters that just swing for the fences and strike out with runners on first and second and 1 out.
But aren't we used to this? I'm
used to it, but that doesn't mean I enjoy watching it. Like sometimes, is it fun to watch Stan hit like a grand slam 470? Sure. But I'd rather just get like 9 DJs on the team and just slap around base hits for 9 innings.
Yeah, if you can get me 9 DJs, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you. So, not reasonable, but point taken, right? Listen, my ideal hitter, probably DJ LeMahieu as well. We're in agreement there.
It's kind of tough to. I see what you're saying, but it's kind of tough. And we saw it the other day when we were just the game we had against the Orioles, where I think we had 14 hits and only 3 runs to show for it. You can win games with base hits, but in today's day and age, the home runs are what like win you games. So
I don't know. I just think there's a happy medium between like 9 DJ LeMahieu's and the Yankees right now. I think there's a happy medium in there somewhere.
Well, there can be there is a happy medium, but you have to. It's tough when you don't have a lot of guys swinging the bat well. Gleyber Torres has been atrocious this year, offensively and defensively.
Don't even talk about the defense.
Holy crap. I mean, Aaron Hicks has been terrible offensively. He does have a home run, but he's struck out pretty much every single other time he's came to bat. Judge has been out with God knows what kind of injury, supposedly a side soreness, but
he played yesterday, so that counts for anything.
I mean, yeah, but
it's like they played maybe 9 games at this point. I don't know what's 8 games. It's 3 and 5, and he's either sat or DH'd or taken out early out of like 5 of them. And Aaron Boone's like, "Well, we gotta get him his rest." No, dude, he's hurt. Just stop dancing around this. I'm not dancing anymore. This is ridiculous. I've been dancing for 2 weeks.
And listen, the guy's how old? And you can't play him
28, 27.
And you can't play him for a few games. I mean, I get it, it's a 162 game season, but you can't be giving him an off day once a week.
Well, he also didn't play the last 3 spring training games because they claimed it was rest. And then he played 2 games and they rested him. And he played another game and they took him out early. And they DH'd him the day after that. It's like, what do you need rest for?
At what point are you sacrificing wins for rest?
Oh, the Yankees are notorious for that. They don't care about the regular season at all.
And Aaron Boone he's not a great manager. He's a good manager with a great lineup, which makes him look good. But
if I had the roster that Aaron Boone had, I could manage the team.
I just don't. I don't see it with him. I mean, I like him as a manager, but this team is not winning. I hate to say it, but this team is not winning the championship with him in the dugout.
I don't know. I think.
Isn't the day?
Go ahead, Eric. Sorry. Go ahead.
You want to go?
No, you go ahead.
No,
go
thank you. I'm just saying, like, the modern day MLB manager, like, they're just not as in control as they once were. It just, to me, it just seems like the GMs are pulling the strings, right? I don't know. When I think of baseball, even back in the Joe Girardi days, people would be like, what is he doing? And like, I've just heard so many reports, and once again, pun intended, but this is inside baseball. But their hands are so being held throughout every decision because some 19-year-old who, like, I ran the numbers on this. If you bring in Luis Sessa in the 5th inning, that's what he's at his best. Like,
yeah,
we need to take that into account. But I get where Maines is coming from. He's not the best manager, but I also think if you have the best manager, I don't even know how helpful that is anymore. I think coaching, if you're looking for
I don't know.
coaching, your baseball is not the right sport. I think it's football. I think it's basketball. But I don't know. I'm not buying that baseball managers contribute a big piece of the pie anymore. I just don't think that's the case.
For me, I agree with you where it's not their decisions anymore. But for me, I'm getting to the end of my rope with Aaron Boone just for straight up lying to people. Like, he sits there up there every single day talking about whatever he wants to talk about. It's like, it's not his decision either to lie, but he's the one that says it. So I have to blame him. I can't blame anyone else because they're not the one saying it. But listen, like, when he just sits there and lies for every single press conference about whatever.
If somebody's got an injury, just tell us he's injured. I mean, you don't have to sugarcoat it.
And I'll tell you why they don't do that. Because Aaron Judge contract negotiations are coming up soon, so they have to dance around injury so they can give him a shorter contract. I don't know why they just throw him on an IL and be done with it. It's so much easier. Just give him a 10-day IL stint. We're used to it anyway. It doesn't even matter. Who cares?
Yeah, it's nothing anymore. I mean, the truth is, I'd rather him tell me he's going to be out for 2 weeks than have him day to day for 2 weeks. Like, I'd rather know that he's coming back in 2 weeks than think he's coming back in the lineup tomorrow and he's not back for another 2 weeks. So,
well, I'd rather him just be out for a straight 2 weeks than play like 1 out of every 3 games and just dancing around it for 2 weeks.
It's just not. It's not the way baseball's supposed to be played. It's not that physical. It's not that tolling on the body. It doesn't take that much of a toll on the body to play a game of baseball. I mean, I get that people suffer injuries here and there.
Yeah, that's why they play 500 games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you play a certain number of games because players can play a certain number of games. I mean, we've seen it like very recently. Buster Posey, not Buster Posey, whoever it was a few years ago, played 162 games. No problem.
Well, there are guys that play 150 plus games every single season.
Freddie Freeman played 100.
Freddie Freeman's in the lineup every single day.
Freddie Freeman goes out there. Joey Votto's another one. They'll go out there every single day.
Yachty's another one, and he's a catcher. Yachty's always in the lineup.
Yeah.
And it's like you see the Yankees and they rest guys like every 3 games, and it's like you pay them all this money, and they're professional athletes. Just throw them out there. I think they'll be fine.
And I get it if it's one thing if it's a Gleyber Torres going out there, or no, Aaron Hicks, perfect example. I get it if it's an Aaron Hicks going 0 for your last 15 and 14 of those at bats being strikeouts. That's one thing. Take a day off because you fucking need it.
It's all in your head at that point, so you need a day off.
Exactly. But it's another thing when Aaron Judge goes 3 for 5 with a home run and a double and a single, and you take
an absolute missile of a home run, and you sit in the next 3 games.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
just
Like I'm all for keeping Judge fresh and keeping him healthy because I don't want a repeat of the last 3 seasons where they just get healthy for the playoffs and then they're all out of rhythm. But I think again, there's a happy medium between being rested and just sitting him every third game. Like for me, if you're gonna throw him at DH once in a while, that's a rest day. But when they DH him, then they rest him, and they take him out early the game after that, it's like how much rest can we possibly get a 28-year-old? A 6'7", 250-pound unit needs this much rest. I don't know.
well, I think that leads us perfectly into the next topic of discussion, which is the Mets' recent management of Jacob deGrom, who, in my opinion, is the best pitcher in baseball. I don't think
It's not close.
I think you could say it's close, but I think he's the best pitcher in baseball.
They gotta trade this guy. It's ridiculous. It's too much. I hate the Mets, and I even think this is like ridiculous.
So they take him out opening day for the Mets, which was the fourth day of games for everybody else because the Mets had that COVID scare against the Nationals, or other way around. So opening day for the Mets, Jacob deGrom out there throwing absolute missiles towards home plate for 7 innings. Take him out at a pitch count of 76 because they need to save his arm. For some reason.
Once again, though, isn't that modern day baseball? Right? Pitch counts are they're not.
But when it's like Garrett Cole, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Garrett Cole on opening day, he threw like 90 plus pitches, I believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Like 95, I think.
Yeah.
Was the number.
Surprising.
And when you have a guy like Jacob deGrom who's won 2 Cy Youngs and he's probably the best pitcher in baseball by many metrics.
Yeah.
No, only thrown for 75 pitches on opening day. It's just what are we doing? Especially with the Mets bullpen history. If you have like the Yankees bullpen from 2 years ago, I'm totally cool with taking Jacob deGrom out because I have a great bullpen. But the Mets bullpen has been notoriously crappy for years. So it's like what are we doing here?
And it's funny you say that because they do have one piece of that great Yankees bullpen, Dylan Betances, and they didn't even bring Dylan in.
I used to shell of his former self. Ever since he tore his Achilles, celebrating on the mound.
He's still better than anybody else than they have in that bullpen. They didn't even bring in Familia. By the time they got to Diaz, the game was over because the bullpen had already blown it. I mean, and then they did it again with deGrom's second start.
That was just no run support. He threw 8 innings with 1 run and like double-digit strikeouts, and they lost the game 3-0. Free Jacob deGrom. They gotta get him out of there. Trade him. If you're not,
it's a long season.
It's not a long season, Bender. They've been doing this for years. It's multiple years at this point.
I think it's a long.
He's some of the worst run support in all of baseball
of all time.
Isn't it
of all time. I mean, they've added a couple nice pieces, but the framing of the lineup is the same. Like they added Lindor, obviously, and he's great. But
and how was the play? They added Lindor.
But the basic lineup's the same. I think it's gonna be the same crap over and over again. And if I'm Jacob deGrom, I know he's like locked up, but I'm getting pissed. I'm done. I've had enough of this crap. And he won't say that because he's professional. But
yeah, no, I agree with you there.
I don't know.
My
Turn into somebody that'll actually score runs for him.
My favorite part about the Mets is not even the Jacob deGrom situation that they have. Is that their best hitter, Dominic Smith, can't even find his way into the lineup. That's my favorite part.
That guy's incredible.
How do you have your best offensive player start? I think they played 4 games, and he started 2.
Joke. Absolute joke.
It's magical what they're doing out there.
It's impressive. It's impressive to be this stupid.
Only the Mets.
Mets are gonna Met. That's what I always say.
The Mets will Met.
And they'll find a way to be 2 games out of the wild card race and out of the playoffs again, just like every season. And then they'll get another new pitcher or another new lineup piece. Next year's the year. And we'll do it all again.
Well, our transitions today are absolutely perfect because speaking of New York consistent misery,
Blue and orange, baby. Blue and
sorry, Eric, you knew it
Blue
was
and
coming.
orange.
The Knicks are on topic today, and this time kind of in a good way. Kind of in a good way.
Eh,
It's not bad.
a
it's
good
not
one.
bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. The Knicks are currently sitting in the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference, just a game ahead of the Pacers, who are very hot right now. So, can they hold on? I think we got 20 games left in the regular season. Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Knicks are completely healthy.
Mitchell Robinson's not in.
He hasn't been healthy in months though.
No, he was healthy for a few games.
He was
back.
for the considerable amount of the season, yeah.
No, he was back for like what, 2 games?
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, back.
I mean, you can't call him healthy, right? It's their starting center.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think they can do it. Sorry, Eric, not to be the downer.
I'm so offended because I make the choices and I play. No, this is the team I randomly selected to follow. Why would I be offended?
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it with this roster. Although they have some really good young talent, obviously, but I don't see it with this roster.
Yeah,
I think I can name 8 better teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, the plus for them is they have to play in that. Well, at the rate they're going at, they're going to be in that little play-in
That's true.
tournament thing, the round robin thing.
Mhm.
So
I think you have to be the 10 seed for that to get into that at least.
I think it's is it 8 to 10 or 7 to 10?
7 to 10.
Yeah. So they're 8 right now. So I think they only need to win one of those games.
Yeah, but I think they'll finish around 9 or 10, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if they get the matchup. Because if they play like the Pacers, I don't think they win that game. But.
Yeah, and listen, this team is beating the Bucks. You know, I guess you can't really write home about
They beat the shell of the Bucks. No Giannis and no Chris Middleton, if I remember correctly.
They beat Giannis and they beat him.
They did. I thought they were all hurt that day.
That was one game.
That was one. They beat him twice.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So, the Knicks are not that bad.
They're not laughable like they usually are.
Their offense is laughable. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the worst offense in the league. I'm sorry, and I love Julius Randle, and I think from season to season, I've never seen. I bet like if he doesn't win comeback player of the year, I don't know what the hell this league is about. Well, I do. It's all politics, just like the NFL, just a little bit better. But my point is, defensively, we're freaking unbelievable because Thibodeau beats the crap out of the guys in the locker room if they lose their man. That's fantastic.
Well, I warned you about that when they hired him. I warned you that he's a defensive guy, but he runs his starters into the ground and plays them like 40 minutes a game. So,
buddy, if you told me we'd be the 8th seed this late in the season, I don't care what he's doing. Fantastic. Seriously, this is the first time I've watched interesting basketball in what, like 5 to 6 years? Right?
Yeah, ever since around there.
What was it, 2013 when the Knicks were good?
2014 maybe? 2013,
yeah,
2014?
It was freaking Melo, Amari, and Tyson Chandler, right? Come on.
Maybe something like that.
JR,
my guy.
What a guy.
I just looked it up. The Knicks are the 4th worst team in the NBA in terms of offensive points per game.
That's shocking. I don't know how there are 3 teams worse than us on offense.
There is There's the Orlando Magic, who have virtually no players on their team.
They trade their entire roster, basically.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, who basically Colin Sexton and Darius Garland.
Yeah.
And then you're tied with the Thunder it's a tied for 3rd.
And Thunder's roster is Shea and everyone else.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, my final prediction for now, we'll finish the 9th seed, and then we got to win 2 games. I bet we'll win the first.
No, you got to win one. I think if you win one of the playing games, you get a playoff spot.
No, I believe 10-9 play. Winner of that faces the loser of 7-8. The winner of 7-8 goes in the playoffs, and then the loser of 7-8, winner of 9-10, they face off for the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm done then. To be fair, I haven't watched a single game of NBA basketball in like 3 months because my Timberwolves suck.
In summary, the 7 and 8 seeds only have to win one game. 9 and 10 have to win 2.
Correct, Mundo.
That's better than that's a good system.
Yeah.
And I also just do a little stat research. The Knicks have the best defense in the NBA.
Yeah.
I believe that.
It does not surprise me.
Yeah.
And
What's their average points against per game?
It's got to be like
so it is 104.5.
That'll keep you in playoff contention right there.
Which is a full 3 points ahead of the Heat, who are in second.
Yeah, that's why they're in playoff contention.
It's sick. Maybe the best I've ever seen. We've seen some good Yankee offenses. Jaguars defense back in the day was good. This defense might be the best unit I've ever seen.
I'm about to tune in.
Yeah, we'll get to that part of the season where these games really matter.
Got that right.
And honestly, like Eric said, as long as they play meaningful basketball in the last 2 months, I think you guys are satisfied.
Yeah, I would have signed up for the 10 seed before the season. There's no doubt that. No,
like as long as you're watching it with like something to play for, I feel like then you guys are satisfied because it hasn't been that way in a while.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And once again, to say, why am I a fan of this team? I don't know the guys. I don't know if they give to charity. I don't know what makes them tick. I don't know their personality. It's a team I follow, right? It's okay to be a fan of a team. I'm not shaming anyone for that. But that's why I give the edge in terms of fandom to sports like golf and MMA, because you're like, good press conference. I like that guy. I'm going to root for him, as opposed to, oh my God, Domingo Herman is done not great things, right? Allegedly, or even I think proven. So
proven.
Yeah. Am I gonna? Yeah, Yankees.
No. I actively root against Domingo Herman when he pitches. Like yesterday, I was having a great time because he pitched terribly.
Yeah. So we're 20-year-old men, right? We're not gonna look at shirts and be like, "That's why I liked him."
I like that shot.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's such a, so many sports fans would have such a hard time grasping that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everybody though.
Yeah.
The normal fan doesn't watch press conferences and shit.
It's true.
I watch Aaron Boone press conferences so I can count how many lies he's told us in one press conference.
Can he blow his nose? Why he?
I know, he's so nasally all the time.
This guy,
he's straight nasally, bro.
Perpetual cold. It's ridiculous.
And it's only after losses, if you guys notice.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but when he gets on camera, he's like this all the time.
Yeah, he is.
It's so funny, bro. He can't like frame himself in a camera at all.
Oh my God, it's so true.
One thing I've noticed about Yankees press conferences that I absolutely love is that as soon as it gets started, usually you have like a moderator kind of guy that'll like, okay, this person's going to answer the question, or this person's going to ask the question, then we'll go to this person. When Aaron Boone steps up to the podium, Meredith Marakovich asks like 4 questions straight.
She does. And then she goes for it. She doesn't mess around.
And then they'll get to, and then the moderator will go, all right, we're going to start the questions now.
Meredith's like, I've been here the longest. These are my questions.
Yeah.
Right. Screw you guys. So yeah, it's good.
Well, let's going from meaningful basketball in the Yankees to meaningless basketball in the Yankees. A-Rod just bought the Timberwolves.
Woo!
Or working on a deal to get the Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Why? I'm not really sure.
He's bored. I told my friend this. J-Lo dumped him, and now he's bored.
Is this established? Are they done? Because this is what
it's not done deal, but it's like pretty much done.
No.
The J-Lo thing.
I'm talking.
Yeah. They're done.
I didn't hear about that.
I don't know.
That was a month ago. Guys, come on.
They denied it. I saw it. Hold on.
No, that was months ago. They said they broke up.
I never heard about that. The Yankees just called up Albert Abreu.
Yeah, that's not surprising. That's the only pitcher they could call up.
That was expected.
Yeah. It's Mike King's 5th starter spot now, and I'm so excited because I love Mike King.
Mike King pitched yesterday, which is the problem.
Yeah, but Domingo also pitched yesterday, and he's the 5th starter, so
Yeah.
just cycle back.
They got him. They got Abreu in the bullpen now, and then when Mike King. Well, I wish it was Davey.
I think you give Mike King a shot. He hasn't really. Davey got the 5th starter spot last year. I think we'd like to see what we got out of Mike King, especially after he pitched that one game against the Jays and threw fantastically, and he's looked good since then too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm a big fan of Mike King though. I was telling you guys when he first made his debut, I was like, watch out for this guy.
Yeah, you said he was really good, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Let's see what happens. And now I'm like, I'm on the train.
He didn't start off great.
No, he didn't.
But when he finds his stuff,
yeah. Well, even when last year he wasn't pitching well, I was watching his stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm in on this guy.
Yeah. He's something else.
Eric, what's the ruling? Have they broken up?
I don't know.
Eric, we count on you for this stuff.
I know, bro. Pop culture corner over here with Eric Bender. So they denied it, but the wedding's called off. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Apparently, some guy named Mark Anthony convinced J-Lo to do this, so he's a real.
Mark Anthony's he was on one of her shows or something, or one of her management team or some crap. I don't know.
Is that Mark Anthony's business? Isn't it a relationship between?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows? Who cares?
Well, point is, Timberwolves suck. They're not going to get any better, and it'll just be like A-Rod's like, look at me. Kind of.
What's going to be the better purchase when it's all said and done? Derek Jeter with the Marlins or A-Rod with the Timberwolves?
Derek Jeter with the Marlins.
Yeah.
He's already leading them in the right direction.
Is he leading them in the right direction though?
His name's on it, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
He chose the better shitty horse to start with.
Yeah.
That is true. All right. So obviously recording this on a Sunday. This week, because of the Masters, NASCAR was set to race yesterday, and they did race yesterday. So we made our picks yesterday before the race. Frank, you had Martin Truex Jr. at Martinsville. Eric, you had Denny Hamlin, if I'm not. Yes. I took Ryan Blaney. Now the race yesterday ran 42 laps and got suspended because of rain. So they're resuming it this afternoon. Woo. More NASCAR. Completely what they wanted to avoid because the Masters is on this afternoon. So I don't know why they honestly they probably would have gotten more viewers if they just waited until the rain stopped at like 4 a.m.
Maybe.
Probably.
So far Eric's looking pretty good. Denny Hamlin, I think, has led 37 of the 42 laps that they've run. So,
but we're running all pretty close. So,
yeah, I believe Denny's running first. Logano, who none of us had, is running second, and then Blaney's running third. Truex is running fourth. So we're all in the hunt. And the new scoring that we're doing for our NASCAR pick is usually we've done, if you win a race, you get 3 points. No points if nobody wins. But now, because of the new system that we're doing, with you can only choose one driver for you can only use driver ones in your picks for any certain track. It's made it harder to kind of get that winner. So we're giving a point to whoever finishes the best each week, and then 2 points extra. So if you win, so that would be 3, obviously, if you win, because you get the best finish and then so on. So it's still 3 points if you win, but we're just doing 1 if you for the best finish. So we got that added too. Masters picks we made last week on the show. I believe Xander Schauffele for me is up there tied for second.
Couldn't tell you. Haven't watched a second of it. Not a golf person.
Hold on, I have the thing up.
Matsuyama's running away with this thing. It's not over, obviously.
He's not running away with it. He's up. He has a lead of 4, but I would not call him running away with it.
Listen, that's a big lead. I'm
It's a
not.
big
Yeah,
lead.
I was just about to say it's not over. But
I've seen bigger get blown. I'll just say that.
listen, me too. I'm a sports fan. I know how this works. But I'm just saying, 4 strokes is a nice padding. You know,
It's
nice
it's
padding.
comfortable. It's definitely comfortable.
Yeah, if his putting's off today, not gonna matter. He's gonna blow the lead. I agree.
So I had Shoffley. Shoffley's tied for second. Who had Spieth?
That was me.
Eric and Spieth.
All right, Spieth is tied for, well, he's 6 back the lead, so got a long ways to go there. And after that, Justin Thomas for me is 10 back.
I think my highest guy is Fitzpatrick, and he's like 12 back or something.
Patrick is 12 back. Fleetwood for me is 12 back as well.
Bryson just crapped his pants yesterday and forgot how to putt. Sorry, Bryson, I love you, but
Bryson's 12 back.
you can't do it.
13 back.
You can't do it.
And no one crapped the bed worse than JT yesterday.
Yeah, true.
So bad. But yeah, that's about it. One thing that we haven't done that I've really missed is a good old last one standing, boys.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Let's do
ready.
it.
All right. So this week, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to allow, hold on one second.
Holding.
I'm going to allow Frank to go first because he has the least amount of points, and I feel bad.
What is this crap? I won the first one. It's bull crap.
All right, fine. Eric, get Eric.
Yeah, go ahead. Let Eric go first.
Eric is.
I'm a prideful man.
You can pick easy, medium, or hard. There are only a certain number of questions. There are 2 hard questions, 1 easy question, and 4 medium questions. So you can pick any one you want at any time. And then the one that you pick has to go. The other person gets the same difficulty for that.
How many innings is this?
7, best of 7.
Okay, we just got to be done by like 10:03 the latest. Program.
Got it.
Thank you.
Eric and his OCD timing. How does he get?
Bro, we're going hard.
All right. Eric.
Let's do it.
You guys are never going to get any of these right. A few years ago, NBA teams started wearing company logos on their jerseys for some reason. I don't know why. It looks stupid.
Money.
Money.
Come on, it's the NBA.
What company is on the Knicks jersey?
Oh, I should know, but I honestly have no idea. It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to guess. I don't know.
Frank, would you like to steal?
No.
Okay.
No idea.
No.
Correct answer was Squarespace.
Oh,
I could have. Oh, I kind of knew that actually.
well, it's one of those things. If you gave me,
Once I know the answer, I was like, oh, that's obvious, but I didn't know it. Like off the top of my head.
Boom.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
All right, Frank. What Pelicans player is making the most money in 2021?
I feel as though this is a trick question and someone not on the team anymore.
Also, you guys do also have 1 hint each throughout this whole thing. So
I would have been like, Tyler, what's my hint? You would have been like, shapes.
The pretty shapes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go weird. JJ Redick?
is that your final answer?
Yeah, I don't think it's right, but
That's wrong.
Frank, I like the guess.
yeah.
Correct answer was Steven Adams.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, see, no, I wouldn't have gotten that.
All right, Eric. Pick one.
Frank's now, right?
Oh yeah, Frank. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to pick. We'll go medium. I'll knock out one of those.
Good job, Frank.
Frank, who won the 2021 Daytona 500?
Wasn't Denny. Was it Denny?
I don't know. Was it?
No idea.
I know he won it the year previous, but that's not the question.
This year's Daytona 500. You can use a hint if you would like.
How many hard questions are there?
There are 2 total, 1 remaining. This is a
No,
medium
I'm not going to
question.
use it. I'm not going to use a hint here. I'll use it. Ryan Blaney.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That is incorrect. Eric, would you like to steal?
Lord, no.
All right, didn't think so. Eric.
Wait, what was the answer?
Oh, sorry. Michael McDowell.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. McDowell.
Oh, come on, Eric. That was easy. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mike. I know you're a fan of the show. My bad.
Eric.
Where do you go hard?
Hold on, you get
Doesn't,
medium.
no, doesn't he get a medium?
You get medium.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
guys.
No, you're good.
Eric. Which NFL team appeared in 4 straight Super Bowls from 1991 to 1994 and lost every single one of them?
Bills?
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That is correct.
Run it up, baby. Run it up. Way to go, Buffalo.
All right, Eric. Pick a difficulty.
Way to go hard.
Getting those hard ones out of the way.
Gotta.
I like
You gotta.
I like
I
it.
flip through the test and I'm like, ooh, I don't know this one. Let me answer this now. That's what I do.
I'm the opposite of that. I knock out all the easy ones so I get my confidence up so I don't think I'm an idiot.
Bill, that
Sounds like a far more sound strategy, Frank. That sounds
Eric, this year, Devontae Smith became the 3rd Alabama player to win the Heisman Trophy. Can you name the other 2?
no, but I could try.
Go ahead.
Your best.
Alabama. I mean, should probably be thinking quarterback, right? It's probably the mindset.
Maybe.
I don't think Tua won one. I don't think. He could have. I just don't know. Julio Jones was on there. He's a monster of a man. But once again, how often does a receiver really win it?
Just a reminder, you do have a hint.
Yeah. I will say. Fuck it. I'm not gonna use the hint now just because I got a 1-0 lead. But I'll say Julio and fucking Tua.
That is incorrect. Frank, would you like to steal?
No.
Okay. Correct answer was Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, all right.
I knew Derrick Henry. I didn't know the other one.
Henry's a reasonable one. Yeah, Mark Ingram. Come on.
Frank. God, I really went hard on you. I'm sorry. Frank, many will argue that the Dodgers have the best starting rotation in baseball.
Sure.
I don't know who they would argue with because it is by far and away the best in my opinion. But please recite the Dodgers starting rotation 1 through 5.
What is this
doesn't have to be in order.
What's this going by? Like their first five games of starters? Or is it what I think the starting rotation should be?
This is going off of the starting rotation that I found on ESPN that they have used up to this point in the season.
For the depth chart. Okay.
Yeah.
In no particular order, correct?
Doesn't have to be in any particular order.
Okay. Clayton, Walker Buehler, Trevor Bauer, Dustin May, Julio Urias. He started last night.
That is correct. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Frank ties.
Dude, I watch way too much baseball.
Thought that was going to be a really hard one. All right, Frank, pick a difficulty.
We'll go medium again.
All righty. Medium question. Oh, you like the Timberwolves. Let's go with this one. Karl Anthony Towns is the highest paid player yearly on the Timberwolves.
It's true.
With D'Angelo Russell not far behind him. Who is number 3 on that list?
What bad contracts do we have? Because the entire roster is crappy besides those 2 players.
There are some bad ones. I was doing my research this morning, and there are some terrible ones.
I'm gonna say Ricky Rubio.
Final answer?
I think so.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Frank knows his team.
His contract. I told you guys when they traded for him. I don't want that bum on my team.
All right, Eric. Eric, on August 13th, 2016, I'm sorry, a pair of Yankees each hit their first career home runs in back-to-back at-bats. Who were the two players?
I so wish I could steal this.
I know you could.
You,
There's a
you
reason
Tyler,
why-
you know I know the answer to this question.
I know. There's a reason why I asked Eric.
Aaron Judge and Tyler Austin.
That is correct.
That's a correct answer.
Tied it up.
Judge's was deep center field, and I think Tyler Austin's was short right, maybe.
Tyler Austin was first row of right field in the corner.
Short porch.
Why are baseball stadiums built differently? It's a stupid phrase nowadays, but I mean quite literally built different.
Well, we're running low on time, so we'll talk about that next week.
Okay, good job, Tyler. Glad one of us is paying attention.
Yeah. Pick a category. Pick a difficulty.
What do we have left? How many questions? What category?
I think we have like 2 mediums and an easy left.
2 mediums and an easy.
Medium.
All right. What future Hall of Famer caught Brett Favre's first career pass as a member of the Falcons?
Sorry, say that again.
What future Hall of Famer caught Brett Favre's first career pass when he was a member of the Falcons in 1991?
Look at his face.
So it's got to be someone old, obviously.
Oh man.
Who else is an old wide receiver besides like Larry Fitzgerald, who's always been in the Cardinals, to my knowledge? First career pass on the Falcons, yes?
Yes.
Falcons.
Future Hall of Famer. I mean, I'll use my hint.
The hint.
Tough one to give a hint for. Well, I'll use the hint on another question. I don't really care.
No. I'll give you a hint.
Future Hall of Famer. Play for Falcons.
This player also played for the Vikings and the Jets in his career.
I'm so confused. Once I hear it, I'll know it. I'm sure it's future Hall of Famer.
You're gonna feel
Vikings,
so
Jets.
dumb.
Is it a wide receiver? Is that established?
What the hell is that? Can't tell him that.
Answering that.
All right, Frank, put your pants on, buddy. No one gives a shit.
No, I'm competitive, Eric, bro. I'm always competitive.
I'm gonna fucking.
I need an answer.
I know. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be late, but this is my own fault, so I can deal with that. Just give me like 1 second. There's got to be fucking. I don't know, dude. Vikings and the Jets. I don't know.
Hands where I can see him, Eric. Hands where I can see him.
I have no idea. No idea.
Your final answer is no idea?
Yes.
Frank, would you like to steal?
No.
The correct answer was Brett Favre.
That's
a dumb question.
Maybe
Come
the
on.
dumbest question I've heard
Great
in my life.
question.
You can't catch your own throw.
Sure, was it the touchdown pass that he caught himself?
No, he threw the ball. It got batted down. He caught it and ran 10 yards with it.
Right,
that is catching your own pass.
Registered as a reception.
All right. Can't argue with the facts. It's fair.
It is his only career reception. Frank, you have a medium question. Frank, what 2 states have never sent a college basketball team to the NCAA tournament?
Freaking know this. I saw it on March Madness Instagram like 3 weeks ago.
Well, were you paying attention?
I'll use my hint.
Dear Lord.
Jersey might be one of them. Although Princeton probably made at least one, so never mind.
Okay, you're really retarded for throwing that one out there. I'm just saying that.
Is that my hint? It's not New Jersey.
Considering Rutgers was in the tournament this year.
I forgot Rutgers even existed because I hate Rutgers. How's that?
Okay, hold on. Your hint is fuck. I don't even know the
Is
fuck.
it Seton Hall in New Jersey? Am I missing something?
Eric, it's early. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, Frank's a little bit retarded.
All right.
Fuck.
Tyler, I have a theory for you. Next time you write questions, you should put hints underneath the questions. So we don't have to sit here.
One state does not have a Division One team at all, and the other state, their state university, is one of the oldest non-Ivy League schools in Division One basketball. I don't know how much it can help you.
It's one of the oldest non-Ivy League. What does that even mean?
Is one of the oldest. It's exactly how it sounds.
One of the oldest non-Ivy. What the hell does that even mean?
That is all I can think of.
Well, one of them I'm going to go with that I haven't even heard a school from there. I'm going to go Idaho.
Okay.
And I'm going to oldest non. Montana.
Final answer?
Sure. I have no idea.
Correct answer was Alaska and Maine.
That was a stupid hint.
You're a stupid hint.
Nice.
Frank.
All right, to pick now. We'll go easy.
Category friend.
Easy. All right, trying to get points on the board here. You're making Eric late here.
Sorry.
Frank, there is a bar just on the other side of the left field fence at the new Marlins Park that is infamous for its pool and people diving into the pool with their beers to retrieve home run balls. What is the bar called?
This is the easy question?
I thought this would be a very easy question, considering you're a baseball nerd.
I don't care about the bars in the ballpark stadiums.
Frank, this is infamous. Yankee Stadium has Monument Park. Wrigley Field has the Ivy. Fenway has the Green Monster, and Marlins Park has this bar. It's infamous.
The Floppin' Fish.
It's a great guess.
Right.
Terrible guess.
Frank, I think you just started a new business. That's
Eric,
I don't know, man.
No.
Okay, the correct answer was the Clevelander.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't have known that. No, I wouldn't have known that. That's okay.
Really? After watching those home run derbies? You can't...
No, I wouldn't have known that. I don't pay attention to the bars in the stadiums. I care about where the baseballs go in the stadiums.
All right, Eric.
Shoot it.
Eric, Sarah Fuller recently became the first female to score points in a Power 5 football game when she kicked an extra point for what school?
Bruh.
Vanderbilt?
That is correct.
That's the easiest. Whatever.
Eric,
so did that clinch me the win mathematically?
No, right now.
No, it's 2-1 right now, I think.
3-2.
3-2.
Eric's up
3-2. All right, so let's hear this last question.
This can clinch you the win right
I can't believe I got a freaking bar name and some random ballpark, and Eric got the one that made headlines for 6 weeks.
Okay, Frank, after I give you your medium question for this round, you're not gonna complain anymore. So I don't want to hear it. Eric, in 2018-2019, the Arizona Cardinals became the first team to ever use back-to-back first-round picks on a quarterback. Who did they select in 2018, and who did they select in 2019?
Josh Rosen and Kyler Murray?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
That's correct.
Good. Okay. Frank, answer this question for kicks and giggles, and then I must sprint.
Yes. Frank, in 1955, Whitey Ford delivered a pitch to Yogi Berra as a player on third base decided to steal home.
Oh, okay.
Close play at the plate, the runner was called safe, and Yogi protested the call to the umpire. Up until his death, Yogi would constantly say that this base runner was out whenever the play was brought up. Who was the runner that stole home?
Jackie.
See, I told you wouldn't.
That should have been my easy question. That would have been okay.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Pretend it was.
Well,
Pretend
it
it
worked
was,
out.
and we're all good.
I know, it's just annoying that Tyler gave me some random bar in the middle of fucking Marlins Park tonight. But I did give a good answer, so that's okay.
All right, that'll do it
Flopping
for this
for me.
week. We got to run. We'll see you next week. We'll talk Masters. We'll talk NASCAR. We'll talk everything else, including Eric's weird obsession with baseball configurations. So we'll see you next week. Adios.